29th Asia Pacific Zonal Scout Jamboree began in Dabulla, the Sri Lanka Scout Movement also celebrated its centenary on the same day. On the 5th of April, the JVP marked its annual April Heroes Day Memorial. Tulani Ramanendran was crowned the winner of Yes Superstar Season 2 at the grand final held at the Stein Studios in Ratmalana on the 7th of April. On the same day, the attention of the whole country was focused on the disappearance of Kumar Gunratnam and Dimuth Adigala of the Frontline Socialist Party. The Sinhala and Tamil New Year dawned on the 13th of April 2012. An Indian parliamentary delegation led by Indian opposition leader Sushma Swaraj arrived in the island on the 16th of April. The Indian delegation comprised of representatives from the Congress Party and the Bharatiya Janata Party. Popular singer Satish Perera passed away on the 23rd of April while receiving treatment at a private hospital in Colombo. Satish Perera was 42 years old at the time of his demise. On the 27th of April, renowned international sensation Shaggy arrived in the island with his entourage. The annual group review and the 35th Executive of the Year award ceremony of the Capital Maharaj organization was held at the founders block of the Stein Studios of the Sirsa Media Network on the same day. Susara Dinal, the channel head of Sirsa TV, was named the Executive of the Year at this gala event.
The working class of the country celebrated Labour Day on the 1st of May this year. On the 2nd of May, dairy farmers in Nuwara district emptied the milk they had collected into the Hatton Oil. They charged that the authorities who pressed dairy farmers to increase production do not purchase the produce. The longest pandal in Sri Lanka, which was constructed in the Sirasa Vesakalape, was opened to the public on the 5th of May. People from across the island flocked to Sirasa Vesakalape that was declared open in the environs of the MTV MBC head office located down Braebrew Place in Colombo too. The newly constructed 18 Bend Road was vested in the public on the 6th of May. On the 8th of May this year, the police decided to strictly implement the regulations relating to three-wheelers in order to prevent fatal road accidents. News First and Sirasa TV clinched number of awards at the Raigam Tele Awards, which was held in Colombo on the 11th of May. On the 12th, News First picked up the award for the best news provider, which was presented by the Lions Club District 306A2. The third anniversary celebrating the defeat of terrorism was held at the Golf Face Green under the auspices of President Mahinda Rajapaksa. Nuwak Chaturanga became the lucky winner of 1 million rupees to the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire program on our sister channel Sirasa TV on the 20th of May. Former Army Commander Sarath Fonseca, who was imprisoned for nearly 28 months, was released from the Velikada prison on the 21st of May following a presidential pardon. On the 26th of May, Lahimi Kashini was crowned the winner of Shakti Superstar Season 4. On the same day, several tremors were reported from various parts of the island, including Colombo. According to the Geological Survey and Mines Bureau, the tremor recorded 3.3 on the Richter scale. UNP MP Dinesh Gangkhanda was taken into custody on the 28th of May for allegedly assaulting and biting the nose of a businessman who ran a nightclub in Kolpiti. On the 29th of May, President Mahinda Rajapaksa began a 4-day official tour of Thailand. Meanwhile, Mohammad Maharouf was appointed the opposition leader of the Colombo Municipal Council on the very same day.
Another double murder was reported from the Kahawat area on the 1st of June. President Mahinda Rajapaksa attended a special function to mark the Sambut Tattva Jayanti in Thailand on the 3rd of June. On the 6th of June, millions around the world witnessed a rare celestial phenomenon known as the transit of Venus, where the planet Venus passes in between the Sun and the Earth. The transshipment of vehicles commenced at the Magampura Mahinda Rajapaksa port in Hambantota on the same day. President Rajapaksa met Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II on the 7th of June at an event that was held in line with her Diamond Jubilee celebrations. President Rajapaksa thereafter visited Italy and met Pope Benedict XVI in Rome on the 8th of June. Sirasa TV, which was able to revolutionize the media industry in Sri Lanka, celebrated its 14th birthday on the 10th of June.
Sirasa TV, Obey Jeevitaya.
2 people died in an attack on a JVP meeting held in the Katuana area in Hambantota on the 16th of June. President Mahinda Rajapaksa met his counterpart Raul Castro on the 17th of June during a visit to Cuba. The head of state also attended the Rio Plus 20 summit held in Brazil on the 20th and 21st of June. On the 21st of June, a report emerged where a dust mite was discovered from within a human ear. Dumit and Niresha clinched victory of the Shakti Classical Dancing Star competition on the 24th of June. On the 25th of June, the Supreme Court ordered the UGC to annul the 2011 GCE Advancable Z scores that were announced and recalculate the Z scores separately for the old and new syllabuses. The North Central, Eastern and Sabaragamu Provincial Councils were dissolved on the 27th of June. 2 days later, on the 29th of June, CID officers sealed an office in Rajagiriya which housed 2 websites which had published wrong and inappropriate content.
Former Minister Hemakumar Nanak had announced on the 5th of July the creation of a new political party. On the 12th of July, Mohan Lal Grero was appointed as the monitoring MP of Youth Affairs and Skills Development. Deputy Minister Saranga Gunwardhan and 17 members of the Attanagala Pradesha Sabha, who were alleged to have vandalized a housing complex in the area, were released on bail on the 17th of July. On the same day, Asad Saleh resigned from his post of Colombo Municipal Councillor in order to contest the Eastern Provincial Council elections. On the 18th of July, the Champions Network, MTV and NBC launched this song in lieu of the 2012 London Olympics. On the 19th of July, the UNP Working Committee decided to extend the tenure of UNP leader Ranil Wickremesinghe to 6 years. Yet another double murder was reported from the Kotaketane area in Kahavatta, which a 63-year-old mother and 33-year-old daughter were burnt to death. Nimal Lakshpati Araj, who pioneered a revolution in the local electronic media, passed away on the 20th of July. The 23rd of July marked the day on which the Supreme Court annulled the interim injunction order issued by the Commercial High Court of Colombo, preventing the MTV and NBC networks from telecasting the London Olympics. A boat carrying 211 asylum seekers, including a group of Sri Lankans bound for Australia, capsized off the coast of Indonesia on the 10th of August. On the 11th of August, the leader of the Dambana indigenous tribe, Urwalige Banyaletho, suspended the leadership of the Ratugala indigenous tribe by a year. 14 proposals on Sri Lankan Tamils were passed at the TESO summit held in Chennai, India on the 13th of August. The bodies of a father, mother and daughter were discovered inside a house down Ramakrishna Road in Vallavatta on the 18th of August. President Mahinda Rajapaksa received the sacred Kapilavastu relics at the Katunayake airport on the 19th of August amidst the blessings of the Mahasangha. The 5th season of the reality TV show Sirasa Superstar was launched on the 22nd of August with a prize money of 10 million rupees being offered to the winner. On the 23rd of August, the Coast Conservation Authority reported an oil leak from a ship that sank off the coast of Panadura. The accused in the assassination of former UNP MP T. Maheshwaran was sentenced to death by the Colombo High Court on the 27th of August. A magnitude of 2.9 tremor was reported from the Malduroe National Park on the 28th of August. A motor accident which claimed the lives of 6 individuals was reported on the 29th of August in Nindavur, Ampara. On the very same day, Chief Prelate of the Sri Lanka Ramanyan sect, Most Venerable Vevaldenye Medalankara Thera, passed away.
Agamaha Pandita Most Venerable Napane Premasri Thero was appointed as the acting Chief Prelate of the Sri Lanka Brahmanya Mahanikaya on the 3rd of September. The UNP celebrated its 66th anniversary on the 6th of September. The newly renovated party headquarters, Sirikota, was also declared open on the same day. Voting took place to elect members to the North Central, Eastern and Sabaraguma Provincial Councils on the 8th of September. On the 10th of September, 6 soldiers of the Diathalava army camp died in a tragic accident when an earth embankment collapsed on them. News First launched its mobile application for Android and iPhone devices under the name News First 2.0 on the 11th of September. The newly revamped newsfirst.lk website was also relaunched on the same day. Seven individuals, including Malaka Silva, the son of Minister Mervyn Silva, were arrested in connection with an assault on an army major on the 17th of September. On the 18th of September, M. Najib Abdul Majid was appointed the Chief Minister of the Eastern Province. Minister of Agrarian Services and Wildlife S. M. Chandrasena resigned from his post on the 19th of September in order to make way for his brother to be appointed as the Chief Minister of the North Central Province.